What the fuck? Big boss, the boss. What the fuck? Um. Oh, okay. That all makes sense, yes. Am I supposed to listen to those before? Okay. Let's see how this goes.
told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. He didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Ten days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, but not a U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's link.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved is bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring them back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point. Send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. There's a door in the fence. It's a guard. Don't let him see you. Avoid combat whenever possible. Is that for storage or something? Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone. You should be able to listen in on whatever they're pointed at. You could either break through the fence or go around. What do you think?
All quiet? Those new guys. You see their choppers? Who are they with?
Beats me, man. Green Berets, SEALs.
Those ain't no jarhead birds, I can tell you that. Some paramilitary setup?
Some of the guys are saying... You know what? Best we just drop this, right?
Sure.
A searchlight. Stay out of the beam or the guard will spot you. Those are U.S. Marines on watch, not the type to go easy on intruders. The Stars and Stripes. Not a popular sight in Cuba. You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this. That's a Marine on guard. Don't underestimate him. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. There's the prison. full of enemy combatants abducted from around the world. Those detainees are held indefinitely without solid evidence or trial. A black site if ever there was one. It's the prison facility, home to enemy combatants. That's the prison facility. Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen. To climb an obstacle, press the action button.
How am I supposed to know who the target is?
Chico. Chico. Chico, it's me.
No! Go away! Go away!
Chico, keep it down.
Go away!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it. I got Chico.
And Paz,
Not here.
are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on. Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out there. Okay, boss, change of plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point. We'll get Paz's whereabouts out of him once he's calmed down.
Mission info has been
I've marked
updated.
the RV on your map. Okay, now carry Chico there.
The map has been updated.
Come on, Chico.
Once you don't end up head first. The RV's just a little further.
They killed her!
That's it. You're at the RV. The enemy's trying to they've lost visual on you. Okay, now use your iDroid to call the chopper for pickup.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed.
CP, this is Zulu 2. We finished our search of the area. Couldn't find anyone. Over.
Marker placed.
This is CP. Understood. Stay on the alert. Out.
Marker removed. Marker placed.
Was ist? Let's go home.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
No!
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
I wish I was dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to start over. Hombre nuevo. CP, this is Delta 1. Still no sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stand down. Stand down. Return to your post. Out.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Put the target on the chopper.
Oh, a cassette!
Chico's tape. Think it could give us a clue to Paz's location. Use your iDroid to listen to it.
On your feet.
Okay.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. Must be near the heliport. gate. Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
Damn, alright. Gonna be like that, huh? Forgot what my binoculars are. F.
Eyes open, boss. An anti-air gun. A chopper's worst nightmare. Maybe Chico's tape can tell you something. What can you hear on it? Take a close listen. Boss, have you checked Chico's tape for clues? What you hear on it might lead you to Paz. Those Marines swore an oath to that flag. They won't just let you walk in there. It's the American flag. That's an AA gun. They're just as serious about their air defenses. Find Paz and bring her back here. You can use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help a lot if you let it. the time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
Open the front gate. Supply delivery's on its way in.
Where are you going? That's outside the mission area.
You are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
The helipad. That matches Chico's tape. Using your night vision goggles will help you see better in dark areas. An armored vehicle. You don't want to take on that cannon. There's a prison, full of enemy combatants abducted from around the world. That anti-air gun's built to last. Don't expect to take it out with your rifle.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello.
Warehouse. Huh. Hey, boss. This is no time to go treasure hunting.
Who are you talking to?
What?
Where the hood at?
On your...
Where the hood at?
Right here. So I gotta get into that.
you see is effective. You can now either interrogate him, knock him out, or kill him. His life is in your hands.
Spit it out. Speak. Spit it out. Spit it out. Call them. Somebody get over here!
Where's the zone? This game's hard, Spark.
Yeah, but Chivos.
I don't know what to do in this game. I'm not a Metal Gear.
You need your Prima strategy guide. Hardcover if they have it available.
Can you buy me one?
That brain just won't let up.
No.
Stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia. That's the admin building. Watch your corners.
Why am I in the admin building? Help.
Because you need to administrate stuff.
You think this is where I'm supposed to be?
Well, from that tape you listened to, it sounds like he's near a kennel. Because you'd hear like the dogs barking in the back. So you should find where they keep the dogs.
I didn't hear any dogs.
And then you gotta find the Doge building.
back and forth while hanging. You can also climb back up or let go and drop. Just be sure of your surroundings before you do.
Mr. X.
That guy sure gave up on the power situation quickly. What the fuck?
Wow. He needed 2 sleeping darts to the dome before he went down.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Spit it out.
I have no idea where I'm going. Get Mr. X back in here so he can tell me what to do.
His mic wasn't working.
Fuck. What if this is just entirely the wrong building I'm supposed to be in?
I don't know. Let's explore.
Spit it out. Speak.
Oh, what's this?
XOF. Is that Boss? Can you get closer?
Nailed it.
Boss,
Mission info
get
has
Boss
been
onto the
updated.
helicopter.
Are you sleepy?
Yes.
Just go to bed.
No, wait, don't tell me what to do.
It's your bedtime.
What the fuck?
These Reddits are hilarious.
That's a landing zone?
shoot down the chopper.
She's escaped. Over. This is CP. Understood. Commence the search. ASAP. Do not let her get away. Out.
They've discovered Paz is missing. They'll be looking for her. Hurry, you've got to get out of there. Nearly there, boss.
Stay away. You.
CP, this is Delta 4. Just saw a suspicious person. Gotta check it out.
The map has been updated.
Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Boss, are you sure about this? Put the target on the chopper.
Please select a landing zone.
CP, this is Zulu 10. Gunfire. No fix on the
This is
position.
Morpho, arriving shortly at
Landing
LZ.
zone confirmed.
Roger. This is Morpho. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. In hot! Watch out, boss! This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Target acquired. In hot. This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Morpho is in hot. Find cover.
CP, this is Zulu 2. The enemy got to one of us. I just found his body. Over. This is CP. Understood. Further losses are unacceptable. Keep your eyes open. Out.
This is Morpho, on station at LZ. What's up?
Stay away.
good grade.
I expected better of you.
Snake. Snake!
Medic!
Really? Now you call a medic?
She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down. Hold her down!
Being awfully delicate there.
Keep her gut in.
Damn, that's a big thing.
Breathing stable. No active bleeding. She's clean. I'm closing her eyes.
Wow.
Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call. Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away. And Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out. Tower, this is Morpho 1. Do you copy? Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
heard explosions. They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spy bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another... in my...
Boom. That's hot. Hello.
Oh, so what was that platform that was on fire that went into the ocean?
The base for their private military force?
That wasn't Big Shell, right?
Your favorite song. Nicola, Bart. Immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that
Or was it Big Shell?
Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Rest forever here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Rest
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now,
are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
Who is Zero?
He's the assassin in Borderlands.
I did it. I win.
Don't you die on me, damn it! Keep is dropping! Intubate now! Clear! No response. Hit him again! Clear! You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Body I've lost. Comrades I've lost. Oh, stop hurting.
This is a very long movie I'm playing here.
Did you just unlock 24 rewards?
Seems that way. Or not. What? I wonder how you can game this game. Hard mode.
This is a one-man infiltration mission, boss. Equipment is the bare essentials. Anything else will be OSP. The target location is a prison camp on a U.S. military base. Those Marines have the place locked down tight. Your only backup will be one extraction chopper. We can't send anything else.
You won't need to.
Again, this is infiltration, a sneaking mission. Your number one priority is remaining undetected. Use discretion before engaging any guards you encounter. Be mindful of their sensory perceptions: sight, sound, smell, and pain. Fortunately, these atmospheric conditions will continue until dawn. That should provide you with some cover.
At least the weather's on my side.
Your mission objective is to rescue Chico and Paz. According to Chico, they're both being held at an old prison facility. Recon from the intel unit supports this, so it's safe to assume that's where they are. Once you've gotten them to the RV, call in the extraction chopper. I'll monitor the situation and offer guidance from here. But you'll be the one in the field. How you handle this mission is entirely up to you, boss. Snake, yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA. It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission to inspect your facilities.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, they're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear warhead. I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after Paz's leak.
Using the UN.
There's no telling how much influence they have. But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
And we're not a country.
Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA over peaceful nuclear use, and we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that...
That nuke's our last line of defense. We don't want to announce we have it until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
What's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract their suspicion.
You got it.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after tomorrow, we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey.
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
Drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request. And frankly, we should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be referred to the board. So it's bound to be a small inspection team, and they won't be here that long. Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Has the media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major Western networks want to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden opportunity. We can use the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Kaz, our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just do it. About the inspection, what do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian.
Of course. We'll get her whatever paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff here, the better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a secret, huh? He followed her everywhere while Zeke was in development. Boy, would she get pissed. But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes first. We'll deal with us afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's still plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who. What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in the big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Cos, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3 days.
Still, even if he does find his way there...
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment in Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
Some cages to the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah. If Chico talks, he could blow the nuke cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Yeah. Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. We can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on. It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
Snake, you can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen. The Cubans leased the land to the U.S. as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the U.S. abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
I'd like to interrogate her ourselves, but if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back, fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the U.S. and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading into the lion's den, Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah. I heard about Paz's tapes.
Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us.
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
November 4th, 1974. At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and knew he was KGB. However, he does not seem to suspect me. To him, I am just a peace-loving student, and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov offered them a plant off the Costa Rican coast to use as a base. As expected, Miller jumped at the chance. Although initially reluctant, Big Boss came around when Zadornov played him the tape. All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, the boss. Naked Snake, the man who once saved the world from the brink of nuclear war. Awarded the title of Big Boss for his service. He later became a mercenary, abandoning both his title and his country. To him, that honor was steeped in the blood of the boss, the mentor he was forced to eliminate. Exceptionally charismatic, he possesses unparalleled combat and intelligence-gathering abilities. His only discernible weakness is her. This operation hinges on how effectively we can exploit that. Kazuhira Miller is Big Boss's lieutenant. Half Japanese, half American. He once served in Japan's self-defense force. Though he and Snake first met as enemies, they discovered a common bond and together built their private army, with Miller directing business and administrative affairs. He comes off as shallow, but his true intent is hard to read. I must be careful. All that is clear is his infatuation with Big Boss. With East and West fighting over its control, Central America is now the most contested region on Earth. CIA Central American Station Chief Coldman has developed Peace Walker, a fully AI automated, fail-deadly nuclear launch system with which he aims to reignite the Cold War. Snake's new objective in Costa Rica is to prevent that. Zadornov's, or should I say, the KGB's plan is to play the two sides against each other, turning the entire region red. Not one of the three parties realize they're all just pawns in Cypher's hands. Cypher watches all. Mother Base has developed rapidly since being established in the Caribbean Sea. They recruit more personnel daily, and already their mercenary services are turning a profit. Big Boss's leadership and charisma, and Miller's business acumen drive this impressive growth. Furthermore, joining forces with a faction of the FSLN has expanded their power even more. They have even commenced their own weapons development program. All is proceeding according to Cypher's will. I could not be more pleased. Snake's pursuit of Peace Walker led him to an AI modeled after the boss's thought patterns. It was incomplete, but, somewhat ironically, making contact with Snake was the necessary finishing touch. Meanwhile, the scientist behind Peace Walker's locomotive control, Huey, defected to Snake's army. His presence has greatly accelerated weapons development at Mother Base. I failed to anticipate Coldman's madness, but nuclear war was averted. However, this was only after the boss AI on board Peace Walker sank itself to the bottom of the lake in what could be likened to suicide. The boss laid down her gun, choosing to sing for peace instead, and Snake, himself a gun, parted ways with her. In doing so, he reclaimed the title he once abandoned. He is Big Boss. Zadornov has been detained. Since this leaves my cover identity without a guardian, the Mother Base staff has taken me in. I am now better placed than ever to monitor their internal affairs. Everything continues to unfold according to plan. The developer of the boss AI, Dr. Strangelove, has also come to Mother Base. With her and Huey's expertise, they can now develop a weapon capable of matching Peace Walker. Development on the bipedal weapon is now complete. They call it Metal Gear Zeke. It stands there like some sort of mystical guardian. The soldiers gaze on it with pride and reverence. Big Boss has elected to arm it with a nuclear weapon. As an army without a nation, they seem to feel the need for a deterrent against whatever the world might pit against them. It is a dangerous gambit. Why do such a thing? Their nuclear strategy differs from the Americans and the Soviet Union. The superpowers deter attack by revealing their nuclear arsenals to one another. Snake and his men know that if they were to go public with this, the whole world would unite against them. Business would dry up overnight. So they do not plan on revealing the nuke until necessary. This ace-in-the-hole approach is their idea of a nuclear strategy. Wielding a deterrent, all the while unable to reveal its existence. I wonder if Snake sees how vulnerable this makes them. Yes. Hijack Zeke? Yes, I did indicate that to be our leverage. But I cannot imagine his agreeing to that now. But did you not raise them to safeguard your governance without borders? No. I have not forgotten. Cypher watches all. Yes, things are proceeding, but modifying Zeke has not proven easy. I am using Zadornov to buy some time. No, I have not forgotten what you said. However, well, forgive me for asking, but this is you I am speaking to, isn't it, Cypher? I will fight Big Boss. The world must be ruled by a single will. To defy Cypher is a fate worse than death. As of today, I will be living here at Mother Base. Now my real trial begins. Zadornov was paying my room, board, and tuition, but he has since been captured. I told the man that with no more money for...
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my. How are you?
Good. You want to listen to diaries with me?
Listen to what?
Diaries.
Sure.
I'm streaming them for you.
Let me pull this out.
As of today, I will be living here at Mother Base. Now my real trial begins. Zadornov was paying my room, board, and tuition, but he has since been captured. I told the man that with no more money from the KGB, I could no longer afford
listen to them all?
He bought my story, and when I said I would be willing to work, he took pity on me and let me stay. For some reason, Miller really pled my case. That was helpful, but the man is still a fool. His men are no better. They think their training makes them strong, but that kind of strength is nothing in the face of true power. And better yet, they wait on me hand and foot, believing I am just a schoolgirl. Looks like I won't be working too hard after all. Just today, while scouting out the living quarters, I saw a group of them in the corner of the deck making a fuss. Going over for a look, I saw they were feeding a kitten. A bunch of grown hard men, and they're the ones acting like schoolgirls. Look, isn't he cute? What is wrong with them? Disgusted, I just nodded and smiled. I must stay in character after all. I indulged their chit-chat for a few moments. Then one of them asked me to give the thing a name. They had just taken it from its mother. I named it Nuke. I improvised some nonsense about how our compassion for living things can help prevent wars. The men gave me a little fish. I held it out in my palm and the kitten happily ate it up. What a pathetic, feeble creature. It sickens me.
Pass.
Today, Chico invited me to go fishing with the soldiers. I suppose finding one's own food does have its merit, but I prefer not to be involved in such a degrading task. And their prattling on about fishing being fun is nonsense. I'm not here to find playmates. Nevertheless, distasteful as it was, I went along in order to maintain my cover. Chico thrust a fishing pole into my hands, and we went up onto the deck where several soldiers had gathered. They welcomed us warmly. With so few women aboard Mother Base, I'm treated like a princess.
Lotus.
No one suspects I am neither a teenager nor a student. It was nice and sunny, with a gentle breeze and waves. As I cast my line and waited for a bite, the soldiers began to ask me all sorts of questions. As always, I answered according to our predefined scenario, feigning a smile. As I sat there feeding them lies, the fish began to
Do you
bite,
want to see my
and
laptop
the soldiers
mount?
began to focus on their prey. Chico had his bait stolen by a fish and got so angry that he stood up and nearly fell into the sea. Everybody laughed. It almost made me want to join in too. At some point, I got a bite myself. The instant after I felt that first gentle tug, the fish yanked the line with astonishing strength, and I let out a cry of surprise. I thought he was going to be huge. It was my first time fishing, and I was a bit flustered, so the soldier beside me helped by supporting the pole from behind. "Reel it in," they shouted. I nodded, turning the handle as fast as I could.
That's pretty fancy.
What kind of fish live below the surface?
Is that for
And
work?
thought back to the deep sea dives I had to do as part of training.
For streaming.
Those were difficult days.
Oh,
But I remember finding the multicolored fish gliding through the water incredibly soothing. After a hard fight, I pulled it up. To my surprise, it wasn't even half of Vara. Rather anticlimactic. But I wasn't doing it for fun, so I wasn't the least bit disappointed. Nuke was hovering nearby with an expectant look on his face, so I gave the fish to him. All in all, a thoroughly wasted day. Preparations are coming along nicely. No one suspects me of being the one to let Zadarnov out of his cell. Today, Amanda and I taught Cecile how to make gallo pinto. It is a simple home-cooked dish consisting of black frijoles mixed with arroz. It is well known throughout Central America, not just in Costa Rica. So it is no surprise that a Nika like Amanda would be good at making it.
What's a Nika?
But I was raised in the States from a very young age, and can hardly even remember my mother's gallo pinto. Having to make chit-chat with that clueless bird lover and the so-called revolutionary was excruciating. And, clueless or not, I wanted to be especially careful around Cecile, the one who actually recorded that tape. Thankfully, Miller and his men seemed to believe I mistook the tape I found for one my friend made. In any case, one can never be too careful. Anyway, the three of us minced garlic and herbs, then cooked them in a pot with frijoles we'd soaked overnight. While waiting for them to cook, we sautéed onions and arroz in a frying pan. Cecile worked the frying pan according to Amanda's directions.
This is the most boring game I've ever played in my life,
She does
Lotus.
have a knack for cooking, though. She is French, after all. We added water to the pan and watched the arroz begin to steam. While we waited, Amanda shared memories of her mother with us.
Am I listening to a
They
cooking
had been
story?
separated because of Samosa, but the taste of
Because
her
you're doing
mother's
an
cooking
achievement
was
for
still fresh in her
diaries.
mind.
I'm
When the
not
frijoles
even.
were ready,
I don't think this is a Chivo.
stir-frying them
So
with
why
the
are you
rest of the
doing it?
vegetables.
I don't know,
Quite a
backstory.
complicated process for home cooking. Nonetheless, it kept them occupied. The longer we sat and talked, the greater the chance of my arousing their suspicions. With women, it is not enough to just bat your eyelashes and giggle. It takes a lot of effort to divert attention. When the arroz was done cooking, we folded it into the frijoles and added salsa, stirring the mixture as it simmered. At this point, for some reason, the conversation turned to romance. Why does it have to be that way whenever women get together and chat? Cecile fancies herself to be well versed in such matters, and gave Amanda all sorts of advice. It was harmless enough, until, to my irritation, she began pestering me whether there was anybody I liked. Not right now, I said, trying to dodge the question. But she pressed on. It's Snake, isn't it? I gritted my teeth and played it coy. Maybe. Cecile nodded and giggled. He is pretty sexy, isn't he? What a ditz. It's all I can manage to just survive. The thought of romance has never once crossed my mind. I have no interest in that kind of man. Soon enough, a rich aroma began to fill the room. The gallo pinto was ready. New came over and rubbed up against our
This game
legs,
is so fucking
looking for a
ridiculous.
Unfortunately, it was not the kind
Welcome
of
to
food a
Metal
cat
Gear.
would like.
She's like,
We let a few of the
I
have
am
a
so
bite,
serious
and
and
then
hate
headed off to
everything,
the mess
but I'm
hall.
slowly becoming
The home-cooked flavor we'd achieved
Super
was
feminine
a big hit with
girl.
the men of MSF. Not that we are trying to impress them or anything. Even I could manage a dish like that. Snake enjoyed it too. Let me make this absolutely clear. I have no interest in that man. Football, or soccer as it is known in the States, is extremely popular here. It has not caught on yet in the US.
her diary
but it has
entries are just
really
her having
rabid
fun
fans
around the
all across
fucking.
Latin America.
Oh my god.
These fans can get so rowdy that it is commonly believed El Salvador and Honduras went to war in 1969 over scuffles in a soccer match. In reality, tensions between the two countries were already high. The match was merely one of the sparks that set them off. But these
Her
people are
musings
so
of outer
passionate about
heaven.
this sport that the story seems plausible. Predictably, many of the soldiers
What?
here are fans. They have apparently divided themselves into Costa
They're in outer
Rican and
heaven.
Nicaraguan teams and started playing.
What's that?
To play, you need a ball and 2 goals. The R&D team built and set up simple goals on the deck. I had absolutely no interest, but Chico insisted insisted that I come and watch.
It's Big Boss's
It was
vision
not a proper
of
match
like
by
a military
any means. The pitch was not
utopia.
even regulation size, but the players and spectators alike got pretty excited. They banged empty cans and shouted cheers through the handmade megaphones. It almost felt like carnival. Huey, the referee, blew a whistle to start the match. The soldiers' training has left them in excellent physical shape, but they lacked the honed skills of professionals, and their play was quite rough. Midway through, one of the men collided with another. They started shouting at one another, but Huey stepped in. "I thought we had forsaken our countries, become one with the earth," he said, quoting Snake. "We're not competing for national pride here, and we are not fighting for the good of any one country. This is not a war. Soccer is a peaceful sport, am I right?" The soldiers nodded. They know the pain of war, and they share Snake's vision. Perhaps that is why all this resonates with them. Team Costa Rica was down a man, and somehow I was picked to fill in. Costa Rica had the advantage up until that point. I suppose Huey wanted to keep it balanced. The soldiers agreed with Huey's call. Maybe the Costa Rican players felt an even matchup would be more fun too. I could not be bothered to run at first, but chasing the ball out there in the hot sun, I was soon drenched in sweat. Before long, I found myself actively seeking out the ball, partially out of desperation. I picked up a loose ball deep on the opponent's side of the field. Even though he's Nicaraguan, Chico cheered me on, yelling, "Go for it, shoot!" I launched the ball as hard as I could, only to have it blocked by the keeper. Disappointment only increased my determination. In the end, I didn't score a single goal, and Costa Rica gave up its lead. It was really close, though. We congratulated each other on a good match and sprawled out in the shade on the deck, exhausted. The ocean breeze felt so nice on my sun-soaked body. Nuke came over. It is one of his favorite spots, and stretched out next to me. And together, we watched fluffy white clouds drift lazily across the clear blue sky. It was lovely out today, so I decided to sun myself in a lounge chair up on the deck when Strangelove came up to me. Despite the heat, she was in her usual long sleeves and pants. I waved at her. She looked away and mumbled, "Hello there. Fancy meeting you here." I asked if she needed anything, feeling her eyes creeping up and down my body like she was savoring it. Finally, she swallowed and said, "You have such beautiful skin." Bewildered, I shook my head and said, "No, not at all. I had heard rumors that she was a lesbian, but she couldn't be after me, could she?" She continued to stare and said, "No, it is beautiful, but you must not let yourself get so tanned." And then she took my hand in hers. "What is wrong with a little sun?" I asked, trying to cut the conversation short. But she shook her head violently. "No, you mustn't. A young lady should take better care of her skin." She was acting strangely now, as if aroused. She lectured me on the perils of tanning, how it ages skin, causing wrinkles and spots, and in the worst cases, even skin cancer. I knew already that tanning could cause spots, but I thought only pale-skinned Anglo-Saxons had to deal with that. Having a scientist tell me it causes aging, though, that spooked me a little. If I am to keep playing the teenager, I will have to start paying more attention to my skin. Sensing my anxiety, she took a small tube from her pocket. She said it was the sunscreen she always used. She told me to keep it. I didn't know what to say. I was more than happy to take it, but exactly what were her intentions? Was she merely being nice? Or is she really into me? Either way, there was no reason to refuse, I suppose. I have undergone training. An out-of-shape woman does not pose any real threat to me. Having power means not being afraid. It is the same on a global scale. A country with nukes can dictate terms to a country without them. I thanked her and took the tube. Then she offered to put some on for me. She squirted some lotion onto her fingers and began rolling it into my chest. It happened so suddenly, and I was so taken aback that I did not even think to protest. She caressed my stomach with her long white fingers, then slid them upwards between my bikini-clad breasts. What? Wait, I sputtered as her moist eyes met mine. She was beautiful. Somehow, I found myself captivated by this woman more than 10 years my elder. Hold still, she whispered in my ear. I nodded silently, unable to refuse. My body went limp, motionless, as if in a trance.
Lotus, help.
Carefully,
Lotus, help.
she rubbed the lotion all over my entire body. I shouldn't have enjoyed it. And yet,
I don't know what's happening.
I could not help myself. For a moment, I was spellbound. That woman is dangerous. I had better watch myself. Protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite...
Oh my god, I can't listen to any more of those. Just can't do it.
He's gonna play, boys.
Boss, the mission objective is to eliminate 2 U.S. Marines officials. The pair were in Laos together, but retired after the U.S. withdrew its forces. They were a sniper spotter team. In country, they were known as Glaz and Palitz, the eye and the finger. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look. I've sent the target's fields of movement to your iDroid. These are averages worked up from a study by the intel team. Target A, Glaz, the eye. He was stationed in that prison camp before being sent to Laos. The place is their old haunt. That's target B, Palitz, the finger. Apparently he's still finding uses for his skills, even now that he's out of the war. Those nicknames had nothing to do with their skills. It's because the 2 were less than human. No heart. Just an eye to find their prey and a finger to pull the trigger. Remember their faces.
Marker placed.
Remember, boss, this is a sneaking mission. If you're detected, the targets are bound to take extra precautions. It's crucial that you eliminate the targets quickly and quietly. Do not let the enemy see you.
What?
The targets are getting...
Damn!
The targets are about
That guy's got good eyes.
Xeinok, this is a sneaking mission.
I was sneaking.
Snake.
Shit. I gotta be all sneaky or something in this game.
One target down, one to go. His buddy's on his way to hell. Don't let him travel alone.
Oh. Okay.
Marker placed.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, stay on guard and find any intruders.
Put your silencer on, you bohemian.
I don't know how to do that.
It's like your weapons menu. It's like up for your assault rifle. Your assault rifle has the silencer.
Just has a light. Where is this guy I need to kill, Lotus?
It's in the truck.
What truck?
CP, this is Zulu 7. Just saw a suspicious person. Gonna check it out. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
I'm in the zone he's supposed to be in. Enemy left the area. What does that mean?
CP, this is Zulu 6. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over. This is CP. Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out.
I'm confused.
That's the refugee camp. I hear it's where they hold refugees from countries like Cuba.
It's an area. It's not like it's gonna be, you know, stationary.
Damn it, the target is getting away. The target is about to leave the base. If he gets away, the mission's a failure. Hurry up and take him out.
He was inside.
The map has been mission info has been updated. Marker placed.
Run.
I played too much Mordor. I keep hitting space for my sprint.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Mordor has sprint as space.
Yeah.
CP, this is Zone 10. Lost eyes on enemy. Checking last point of contact. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your eyes peeled for any movement. Out. CP, this is Delta 6. No sign of the enemy. Searching the area. Over. This is CP. Understood.
Where's my helicopter?
Don't let them flank you. Out.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ.
Gonna land or not, motherfucker? I like how you can keep shooting even though you're flying away.
Mission complete. Great work, boss. I know our clients are gonna be more than satisfied. With those two targets out of the way, we might just see an early end to the war.
You're gonna have to do better if you want 100% this game.
Something. Feared it more than death itself. Just what the hell is going on in that place?
I feel like this is gonna be a long game.
Yep. We need to get Borderlands 2 done.
Yeah, Spark was asking about it earlier.